Good morning everyone. Welcome back to Ease of Learn. Today we will discuss about the basic information in MS Excel. Before going to the function, I would like to tell you the basic information in MS Excel. This particular box where my cursor is moving on is called a cell. So there are loads of cells, like this is a cell, it is also a cell. So there are loads of cells, and this whole file that is appearing on your screen is called a workbook, and we can create 255 worksheets under this a single workbook by clicking on this addition sign. So we can create 255 sheets like this. After that, there are rows and columns in a worksheet. The columns are denoted or shown by the variables like A, this is a column, this is also a column. So these are shown by the variables A, B, C, D and so on. And the columns and the rows, that is shown by the numbers 1 row, 2 row, 3 row and so on. So the rows are shown by the numbers. So this is the basic information about the MS Excel. Now let's move to the basic functions like sum function, average function, account, length, lower function, upper, proper and many more functions. So let's start. So in this worksheet, we have some data of an organization where the ID number, first name of the employee, last name of the employee and the department in the D column and the region in E column, and the salaries that are an HR is paying to their employees is also given in this data. So what we have to do is to give the total amount of the salaries of all the employees that an HR is paying to the employees. Means this the F column. I want to total all these salaries. So what we do is we use the sum functions. How we use it? We use the sum function by putting the equals to is equals to sum, brackets open, small bracket and the number that we want to add. So this, but I want to add all this column. So the F number that I want to call. So I click on this F column. Automatically it is appearing here. So close the bracket and press enter. So we get this addition of all the salaries. If you want to confirm your result is correct or not, you can also do this. Just select the salary. Okay. So just look down to the worksheet. Here some data is given like the sum of the salaries that what I have selected. So the sum of all the selection cells is here. So this is the same 389576 and this is also the same. It means the value is correct. Count number 13. The cell number count is 13 and the average of these values is also given here. So if another employee is also hired by an HR, another employee is hired whose salary is 20,000. So what happened is, just do notice here the addition of these data. It automatically, when I press enter, it automatically update the addition. So this is an advantages of this. Whenever a new employee is coming, the salary will automatically be updated here. So the next function we will see is the average function. For example, like I want to know the average salary that HR is paying to the employees. So I use average functions by applying the formula is equals to average. You can use the tab function also and put the numbers whom you want to find out the average for. Like I want to find average for these two employees, Suman and Amit. Okay, so what I have to do is just select the cell, this cell, put a comma, this cell and just close the bracket and press enter. Now I get the average of the Suman and Ami salaries. Now I want to Now I founded the average for these two cells, but I want to continue these formula for all the employees, but writing the same formula again and again becomes complex. So just do one thing, go to the cell whose formula you want to copy. Like I want to copy of these formula because I want to find out the average of these two persons, and then these two persons and these two persons, after then these 2% and so on. So like just go to this cell. When you get the plus sign, just hold it and pull down it till the cell you want your result, like here. Just do drop down. Okay, now I get my result. So by using these formula I can use this, and by pressing down when this plus sign gets visible. Now the next function we will cover is upper function. Upper function is used to convert the small letters into the capital letters. Let's do with an example. In column B, we have first name of employees in small letters, but we want to change them in capital letters. So we use the uppercase by using this formula, like is equals to upper bracket open whom you want to change from the small letters into the capital letters. Like I want to change it, so select it, close the bracket and just press enter. Now the result is visible here. So as I previously told you that just hold this plus button and pull down till where you want to result. It means you are copying the same formula. Okay, as these results are showing that everyone is the B column is converted into the capital letters. Same the lower function, what it will do is it just converted the capital letter into the small letters. Like I want to this in this J column I want to change the Suman that is in uppercase letters, so I want to convert again in small letters. So what I have to do is I just put the formula is equals to lower and the text that I want to convert into the small letters. Just select it, close the bracket and just press enter. Okay, now the result will get, it converts into the small letters. Hold and pull down. Okay, now it is converted. Now the next function is proper function. In the uppercase letter it converts small letters into the uppercase letters, and in the lowercase letter what happens that it converts uppercase letter into the lowercase letters. So what the proper function will do is it converts the only first alphabet of the word, of the whole word. Like let's do with an example. Put is equals to proper open the bracket and whom you want to change, close the bracket and just press enter. Now we see that it changes that the first letter converts small letter into the uppercase letter. To apply for all, just pull down. Okay, this all are easy functions. The next function we will cover is count function. The count function is used to count the total numbers in the cells. Like for example, we put the formula count as here the syntax is showing value 1, value 2. So I have just selected column number B. I want to count all the numbers. So the result will be 0. Result is showing here. It is 0 because it only counts the numbers, not alphabets. And in the B column we have only alphabets, we have only words, not numbers. So count function just counts the numbers. If I select here column number A the output will be 12 because it counts 1 to 12. It counts the cell numbers. How many cells who have only numbers. Like if I will change here, convert A, it will be automatically updated and the result will be change 12 into the from 12 to 11. Now the next function we will cover is length function. Length function is used to find out the total length of the cell. How many words or how many a cell have the numbers or the data. Like I want to know the total number of alphabets or the words that are given in this particular cell. So I put the formula that is equals to len, not length, len. Bracket open and select the text that you want to know the length. So here I just selected it, close the bracket and just press the button. So it is showing here 5. The length of Suman word is 5. We can apply it for all. So it is showing the length of Amit, it is showing the length of Nitu, and it is showing the length of Ritu, it is showing the length of Rishika, and so on. Okay, that's all for today guys. These all are the basic functions that we have covered today. In the next video I will try to cover more advanced functions. And thanks for watching the video, and please do like, share, subscribe to my channel. And one more thing, please do practice of these functions as well. It will help you a lot. Bye bye, take care.